talked to Republican Party leaders about this. I've said to them, you're going to be in office a long time after President Trump is. The Republican Party is going to long outlast all of us. Aren't you concerned about that? So that's what somebody's going to have to convince the president of. The president isn't a long-term thinker. They're going to have to convince him that it's in his own interest, and that is what he responds to. Like, what is in his interest
we just saw a very disturbing sign. It said, coming from blacks and Indians, welcome to the New World Order. I mean, who the hell knows, what people have and what they say on these things, but what do the Republicans tell you? When does the president start to perhaps give a different message, while others think he will never concede or will never give another type of message? And what do you say to the viewers watching you right now who think that there is something wrong, that this election was
the president is the Republican Party is.
Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors being to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noah's in the gospel of broad loving of the stern of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. This is the Akia Mahalaya coming back with another lesson through the Spirit. Piggybacking off a few brothers' video about how they basically don't even hide the shit no more. Alright, this guy basically, why did he manage to forcefully interject that statement and cut that guy off to bring about they're coming for blacks and Hispanics during the New World Order, which we've been telling you that they were going to do. Like this Operation Warp Speed, you got Agenda 21, you got Rex 84, Operation Cable Splicer, all these particular operations that's designed to come against you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We've been warning you about this, and like I said, I'm going to play it again, but he forcibly interjected to get that statement out there. Like a brother made a beautiful comment. He said the media, which means medium or mediator, which is basically witchcraft, he basically stated that this is the way that the elites communicate with the people through the media. All right, because Jacob Rothschild ain't going to come out and just tell you that they're setting this up at face value, but he's going to put it in his media, and it says, coming for blacks and Indians first. Welcome to the New World Order. Right, we've been telling you that they're going to come after so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And if you notice in their particular clauses for this pandemic, they put it in that order. We need to get blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They are the main ones that's affected the most by this virus. So there you go. Cat's out the bag. All right. Scriptures say, woe to them that seek deep to hide that counsel. They're not hiding no more. It's out there. It's either you accept it or you don't. But this man made it his business to cut this man off in order to bring that out. Why? Because that was a strategic done that was strategically done to get that message out there. Because at the end of the day, and how about Shai, they're in control of all things. Everything you see happening around you, the Lord is in control of all things, man. So hey, it's coming to a head. But I'm gonna play a little bit of it, because the brother didn't really play the whole video, but if you pay attention how he forcibly interjected and cut this guy off, that shows you here they wanted you to notice. They want you to know that they're coming for you. All right, and we the prophets of the Lord, Lord's will we be at that number. We've been warning you. We've told you that they were going to make the moves, man. The doors that's going to fly off the hinges is going to be your doors in the ghettos or the projects, the Lobatos or the slums, wherever the hell you live at. They coming, man. They're going to set up these particular I call them sea snitches, people that's contract tracing these particular jobs they're trying to set up. How they have like community outreach centers in the black neighborhoods. They're going to have these sea outreach center in UJake neighborhoods, man. Basically certified snitches to see if you have been social distancing and if you were around the people that may have had this thing or contact tracing. That's all it's about, And they're basically telling you in a roundabout way, yeah, we finna come for that ass. And this is really the Lord, all right? Because the Lord Yahweh and his son Yahushai, through Yahushai, man, the Most High is gonna jack a lot of you niggas up, man. All right, you niggas are getting ready to get the pedal to you getting ready to get the foot put to the pavement, man. Like they got a move, it's called the guillotine. Basically, when you it's called a curve stomp. We call it the guillotine. You curve stomp. Lord's getting ready to stump you niggas out, and that's the spirit, man. Lord got the numbers 4, 4, and 4. It's beautiful. It says lights on for safety. And that number right there represents mercy. and hopeful elect. And I've been saying that number a lot lately. So I pray the Lord have mercy on me, you know, for the things that I've fell short with in life and various thoughts that I had that wasn't necessarily right, and, you know, just being in America, being just a jacked up Jake in America, man. I pray the Lord have mercy on me. And that's something you brothers should be praying for every night, is mercy, bro. Because we're going to need every bit of mercy we can get, that we can accept from the Lord in this coming time. Because this is an evil time, like the scriptures say. Behold, the days are evil. We are living in some very dark days, and they're going to get darkest, brothers. And hey, let us be the ones to tell you, for those of you that have an ear to hear out there, you know. So anyway, I'm going to play a little bit of the video, and then we just going to get a few precepts.
All of us. Aren't you concerned about that? So that's what somebody's going to have to convince the president of. The president isn't a long-term thinker. They're going to have to convince him that it's in his own interest, and that is what he responds to. Like, what is in his interest to say,
we just saw a very disturbing sign. It's coming from blacks and Indians. Welcome to the New World Order. I mean, who the hell knows? You know.
You see, why did he manage to say that? Like, people have signs out there all the time. You know, F Trump, F Jake, you know. People have those signs all the time. Why do you made it your business to do that? And really, because the Lord made him say that. You know, like the scriptures say, the Lord ruled in the kingdom of men. He set it up over at the bases of men. And the king's heart is in the hand of the Most High. So that's why this man said it. The Lord put that spirit on him to say that, man. And they purposely showed that clip. Because in order for this witchcraft or this sorcery, in order to really, for it to take place, they got to show it to you in plain sight. It's called predictive programming. Like a lot of times, man, they operate in numerology. Like if you watch a lot of Simpsons or Family Guys and all these particular shows that's juiced in, they got these insiders. A lot of times, man, when they predict something, they already knew they was going to do it, but it's just a matter of getting it out there to the public, even if they blindly see it or not. In order for it to work, that's how their rituals work. They got to put it in front of your face. That way, you know, Satan could go ahead and do what he got to do. But other than that, man, shit, we are in the New World Order, so we're basically there. You know, they're getting ready to do away with cash. Everything is computer-based. You know, algorithm, the chip, which the chip is going to be the primary benefactor of this New World Order. The chip is going to be the main catalyst that's going to pretty much set up the New World Order. But unfortunately for them, which is fortunate for us, the Lord ain't going to let it get that far. Like right now, you're seeing them build the foundation of the New World Order, all right? They got the base foundation, they got the blocks, they got the blueprint, okay? They even got the way the building looks when it's completed. Like a lot of times when it says particular development coming soon, 2020, like if you go on a highway and they building the development, they already know how it's gonna look. They got the blueprints, it's just a matter of building it. And what happens is they start the foundation and they may have to stop doing it for a season because it gets cold. You know, and that's pretty much how the New World Order is. The blueprint is there. You know, the microchips, the vaccinations, you know, the internment camps, the re-education centers, which is known as internment camps, all right, which we affectionately call them FEMA camps. Federal Emergency Management Agency, okay? FEMA is not set up for emergency response. That's just a ploy. Their whole thing is political and military tactics, okay? Black ops. That's what they're really there for, and you can look it up. You know, and I know that because the research I've done on it exposes itself. And on top of that, I remember 2 years ago, when I was working in the maintenance department of my job, luckily I got out of that, but I was working in the maintenance department, we had to undergo this FEMA test, you know, and basically, what would we do in the case of an emergency, or if they needed certain maintenance workers to go down to Oklahoma for a case of you know, it's a lot of earthquakes down there. You know, a lot of earthquakes in Oklahoma. So what happens is you have to have the testing as far as knowing what to do in case they may dispatch you out there. But if you read the documents, they basically tell you that FEMA can house and intern people for years. You know, and that's a big catalyst of the New World Order is re-education centers. Those are people like us that don't accept the global tyranny and that's not going to willingly bow down to having their rights taken away, which we don't have any rights. But basically, we don't become complete goyim and manipulated by this man's society, then they got places for men like us. Prison, okay, which is those camps, or the guillotine, which is they will behead some of us, okay? That's in the scriptures, all right? Because we want no form or fashion any parts of this man's kingdom. We don't want no parts of his vax. We don't want no parts of his chip. We don't want no parts of his laws. We don't want none of that because it's contrary to our laws. Like the scriptures say, Jews said, look, those that didn't bow down to the decree of Antiochus, those that wasn't circumcising their sons on the 8th day, they were being put to death. All right? Those that wasn't defiling the sanctuary of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Antiochus and his counselors ultimately came in and it said they smote it very sore. All right? Meaning that they put an end to you Israelites at that time, to our people. You know, those of us that was keeping the law, statutes, commandments, and we didn't listen to Antiochus, we were ultimately killed. Okay, and it's going to come back to that point, and it's going to be on a far greater scale because now the technology is, they didn't have that type of technology back then. You know, they was able to track Jake by having spies and having counselors and, you know, learning the terrain, you know, and studying our historical wars and knowing what we would run to in the case of refuge. They studied those things, so therefore they found out how to pretty much encapsulate us in our own turf. This day they got what you call the tracking system, you know, COVID tracing. You got your phones, your smartphones, which the algorithm in a smartphone, it has a RFID sensor in it. You know, you have smart cities. You got these algorithms. You got these nanobots, etc. That's programmed throughout your devices. So basically, wherever your phone is, you are, unless you dish the phone. Okay? So, hey, brothers, we're coming into some very, very hard times. And like I said, man, Jacob's trouble, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So I think I'm going to name this E is getting ready to unleash his inner serial killer. Because it really, when you watch movies about Jeffrey Dahmer, Hannibal Lecter, Red Dragon, you know, Silence of the Lambs, those are Edomites, man. That's Esau. You know, the Silence of the Lambs, when, what's the man name? Anthony, I think his name's Anthony Hopkins. Basically, he was so goddamn demented, he basically was picking dude's brain and feeding it to him, man. He caused dude to eat his own damn brains, man. Okay? And that's the sick, demented, twisted nature of you Edomites. That's why putting you tribes down, this is why, hey, you Drakes are in a big trouble, man. Because we've been warning you and you haven't been taking heed to the message. Alright? So, matter of fact, let's get some precepts real quick because I'm actually driving too. So anyway, bear with me 1 second, brothers and sisters out there that may be watching it. Bear with me. Yep. So this is the book Isaiah 62:6. It says, I've set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem. All right. A watchman is a person that watch and blow the trumpet. A watchman can be basically a security guard, a watchtower. Like a lot of times, man, in ships, if you take maiden voyages like they showed you in the movie The Titanic, you have what you call a lookout. A lookout was a person that warned people for any impending ice dangers. And what happened when they wasn't on their watch? They hit the fucking iceberg, man, and ultimately sunk, which that's really up for debate. Really, I don't think Titanic really got sunk by no iceberg. I think that was a ploy for what really happened. There was some real dark history and some very important people on that ship that was coming to America to protest the Federal Reserve. So therefore the elites had to knock those men off, okay? Because Titanic sank in 1912 and they was talking about establishing the Federal Reserve before some time then. And what are the chances that a year later the Federal Reserve was established? Even though that's not the point I'm making. But the fact about it is, according to the movie and according to the book, which in the book even told you that it was a ship called Titan, which was written in like 1896, I believe, that it was going to hit an iceberg and sink, you know. So what are the chances that that allegedly happened? But according to the movie, you had watchmen up there that was supposed to have been on their watch, but they was too busy watching Jack and Rose make out to the point that it was too late. They couldn't see the warning. It was too late. And that's you tribes, man. You know, you ain't paying attention to the warning. You got this guy, Crazy Joe, in there, which is rocking you simple Negroes back to sleep, giving you a feel-good message, you know, telling you on what he's gonna do for you. You basically just got rocked back to sleep. In a roundabout way, he's telling you that, look, I'm coming to take you out. I'm coming to kill you. You know, whether he do it or whoever gets in there, Trump, whatever. At the end of the day, different people, same agenda. That's why presidential elections or selections, they're not a big deal to us. but y'all said that Trump was gonna be in office. Look, who gives a fuck, man? Whether it's Trump, Nicki Minaj, Biden, Kamala, or Barack Obama, it don't matter. The agenda is the same. Do away Operation Darky, man. It was a little thing they had. It was called Operation Get Behind the Darkies. You know, basically the so-called black men in the military, even during the time of Vietnam and different wars, man, black men, you would be the first line of defense. You know, you would basically be what they call human shield operation. Okay, basically, you would protect your white counterparts, or your red counterparts, should I say, from getting killed. So basically, you ain't nothing but a walking bulletproof vest. You know. And there was a little inside thing they had on the movie South Park, the South Park movie, man. I ain't gotta remember the subtitle, but it came out in the 90s, back in 99. Chef was like, have you ever heard of the Emancipation Proclamation? You know, because it was Operation Get Behind the Darkies, meaning that you niggas are the first line of defense, you know? So there I said it. But anyway, that's what this all about. It's an experiment on you, man. All right? And they want to get away. They want to do away with you. Why? Because it's all due to the birthright. You know, but hey, you got Jake out there. They don't see it coming. They getting totally blindside. You still got niggas. They're like, well, you know what? 2020 ain't work out. You know, we going to make up for it next year. Nah, next year may be even worse, man. Next year may be an even darker year. Who knows what next year's going to bring. And the shit that Biden is talking about doing, he says as soon as he get in office, he's putting the pedal to the metal, man. He's basically going to set up his task force. You know, he's going to set up a task force. He's going to set up troops. He's going to have people that's going to be out here to basically censor you. So what the hell you niggas talking about 2021? Nah, nigga. 2021, you're going to be getting the Pope. You're going to be getting the shot. Because he said that they're just a few months away from an approved vax. Like they had one that came out that was 94.5% effective. Like, what kind of sick shit is that? Either the shit work or it don't, man. If it ain't 100%, then the shit don't work. Period. Well, this has a 99.6.25555% of curing COVID. Get the fuck out of here. It's 100% or not, mother. It's 100% or not. All that bullshit, man. Esau, dude. Give it up, all right? It ain't gonna work. Because you gonna get these niggas out here, but you ain't gonna get us. Lord's will be at that number. Because, hey, you come for us, the Lord coming for you. I got faith for that. As soon as brothers, hey, them doors fly off the hinges or whatever they do, Lord gonna raise up a standard. You know, whether spiritual power, brother, the Lord cloaking you, making you invisible, or the Lord may send you to a portal some damn where. Lord may put you in a damn parallel world somewhere, man. Who knows how the Lord is gonna deliver us in that day? But at the end of the day, it's gonna be a lot of miracles happening. That's why Daniel 12 chapter said at that time, Michael shall stand up, the great prince for thy people. Roughly paraphrased, because Michael was an archangel of war, bro. You know? And hey, we in perilous times right now. Perilous times. We in war right now. You know? This is scriptures say there's a time for everything. There's a time of war, and there's a time of peace. There's a time of love. That's a time of hate. And we're in the time of hate right now. We ain't in the time to turn the other cheek, man. That day is over with. You know? Now we do preach to turn the other cheek to brothers. You know? But it don't mean, all right, you still off me, and then I'm gonna let you get my other cheek, and you still, I mean, you break my jaw twice. Fuck no, I ain't talking about that. Turn the other cheek just simply meaning forgive the brother for his offenses, man. You know, he may have offended you, you know, and sometimes you just don't take it to heart, like, all right, brother, it's all good. You know, and that's happened a lot of times, and let the Lord deal with it, you know. But anyway, Salaki, it says here that it says, wait, what? Yep, it says, I've set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which should never hold their peace day nor night. So you have no excuse, okay? These shows are pumping out 24/7 around the clock, bro. Like the Lord is opening up the floodgates of truth. Like to the point, man, you drink, you gonna drown. All right? You eat, you gonna have more than enough, you know? You got more than enough energy. Like the sister, she always tell us, she said, man, I'm getting ready to watch the smorgasbord of information. It's a smorgasbord, man. Over here, you getting a full meal. We ain't leaving you unfed. You getting a full course dinner day and night. You getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner day and night. And it's a full course meal, and it's healthy for you. This ain't none of that GMO shit that these other clowns are pushing out here. But we don't know what the market of beast is, man. That's fucking McDonald's, man. All right? That's McDonald's. You don't want that, you know. And hey, I ain't gonna lie. you slip up and get a Big Mac every once in a while, you know. Might not kill you right away, but you don't want to keep eating that shit. All right, and that's how these guys are. They feeding you GMO poison. Get away from that. Guys telling you that, you ain't supposed to look forward to getting out of prison. If I go to jail, man, you notice how when Jake go to jail, what the first thing they do? They get a Bible and they get a calendar. All right, Jake got 3 years. He's marking the days down. You know why he's doing that? Because he's looking forward into getting released out of prison. But you know, you got a bunch of skid row dummies out there, a bunch of jailbait Negroes that act like they're on a goddamn prison yard somewhere. You know, these big niggas, we call them. Them niggas act like they're on a level 12 prison yard, man. Of course they're indoctrinated. They don't want to get off the prison yard. And that's all you know is jailhouse tactics. You ain't looking forward to getting out, you know? And that's the spirit you dudes are coming in and you other camps. Johanna, them niggas look like they belong on a level 12 prison yard, man. Max penitentiary. Because you dudes sure ain't trying to get the hell up out of here teaching that garbage you're teaching. Oh, well, you know, the mark of the beast is sleeping with a white woman. What the hell? Where's that at in the scriptures? So Solomon had the mark of the beast because Solomon had Edom white women that he dealt with. Was Solomon wicked? No. Solomon was a man of the Lord, a righteous man of the Lord. And guess what? He came back as Yahushua if you can receive it, our Lord and Savior. Now what? So that cuts your mark of the beast being white woman bullshit. Niggas, you know? And it says here, which should never hold their peace day nor night. It says, ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. I mean, don't take breaks. And we taking a year off, popping back on the street like you've been there. You know? Acting like you're doing there. Taking months off. Years off. Only doing one show a week. Nah, bro. The Lord said, look, man, those that make mention of the Lord, keep not your peace, man. Blow the alarm. You're supposed to be like a ferret out here just cackling. You're supposed to be out here just putting it out there, man. You're supposed to be that rooster in the morning that wake you up to the point people get so mad at you that they want to kill your ass, man. That's how you're supposed to be in this truth. Like, I remember it was this Bugs Bunny cartoon, and you had this annoying ass rooster. He go, grr, 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 grr. They got so pissed off that they threw a fucking brick at his ass and knocked him out. Why? Because he was sounding the alarm, man. He was even out there talking shit when he wasn't supposed to. So he was extra diligent, man. You know? And that's how you gotta be. You gotta be diligent in this thing. You can't be like these lukewarm Negroes. And the reason why these guys are getting out of the bed or they slumber, because they know that something is very wrong here. They know that all hell is coming to a society near you, man. You know? Now they trying to act like they been running the people. Man, you Jake, sit down somewhere, man. Go back in the world, you know. Go fucking interview FBG Duck Jr. or something, man. Get the hell on out of here. Lord don't need you niggas. Especially those of you that's taking your hand off the plow. Hell with you clowns, man. Because Jake think he's slick, man. Jake could fucking dip and act like he was there the whole time, man. Jake think he's slick, man. But the Lord got your number. Alright? So this is the book of Jeremiah 6 and 20. 21, it says, therefore thus says Yahweh, behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people, and their fathers and their sons shall fall upon them, and their neighbor and his friends shall perish. The stumbling block will be the chip. You know, don't take the chip. Well, how we gonna eat, brother? We need to eat. Have faith. That ain't good enough, bro. Well, I'm sorry, I can't help you. That's a stumbling block. Okay? The mark of the beast being, not the mark of the beast being a chip, that's a huge stumbling block. Obviously. Because you got some guys out there, and these are men that's claiming to be men of the Lord that's teaching that madness. Well, y'all can't say it's the chip, brother. How come we can't? And you got Edomites out there who the Lord don't even deal with is breaking down the mark of the beast property better than you, Jakes. That's sad, man. That's a damn shame. Oh, well, it's an embargo. The mark of the beast is everything but the chip, huh? When it clearly tells you it's the chip. What the hell you think the New World Order is going to be all about, man? The Internet of Things. Why you think 5G towers are going up around the clock, man? Why do you think that they're coming out with new iPhones every damn year? Why do you think they're coming out with new MacBooks? Why do you think everything is digital now? Use common sense, man. Use your damn head. All right? And we ain't talking about the one you putting in some juicy box. No, we ain't talking about that. use your head, your mind that the Lord gave you, and think and get out your damn pride, man. Because if not, you will be destroyed. And that's not a if, that's not a but it's not a maybe, but it's a definite, it's a definitive thing. You guys that's teaching against the scriptures, you're not warning the people, you are going to be put to death, man. So you better get your head out your ass, man, and start doing this thing the right way. And let go of your fucking pride, man. Because a lot of you niggas teach that bullshit based on your goddamn pride. Because you don't want to accept the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone and the men of GMS being on a higher level. So therefore you purposely taint the gospel just to get a damn following of clowns to look up to you. It ain't about having a following, man. It's about the truth. It could be one person that watch a video, and guess what? That one person may either be condemned or they may be edified. Work's done. Next. Okay? And it says here, thus says the Lord, behold, a people coming from the north country, and a great nation should be raised from the sides of the earth. All right? You got north country, which is America. You got Russia. Okay? Because in some cases, the scriptures refer to America as the northern country, or the Northern Army, which is the United States military, okay, which they gonna go to the Middle East and they gonna get slaughtered, man. All right, y'all gonna get slaughtered because now you got a bunch of moles and transicles in the military now, man. Brother was breaking it down this weekend, how he's over, I forgot what position he said he did, but it's a high, very combative position, and yeah, you got a bunch of moles in there. This place is crazy, man. That's why the scriptures say that the men of Babylon forbade to fight and retreated back to their hoes, man, because they gonna be getting fucking backed up out there. Troops ain't ready, man. And half you troops that are veterans, you ain't mentally acclimated to even be part of war. Your mind is all jacked up based on the drugs and juice they've been giving you, man, killing you off, you know. And it says here, and they shall lay hold on bow and spear. All right, they are cruel and have no mercy. Hey, he said, blacks and Hispanics, we coming for you, man. When they come to your neighborhoods and start setting up these testing centers and you don't comply with it, hey, they just gonna they gonna take you by force. That's all it is. You don't comply, one thing they gonna say, well, look, man, they gonna be real passive with you first. Say, look, man, you have to do it. You start preaching that, man, that's against my constitution. Oh, they ain't hearing that, man. They gonna snatch your ass out of that car. Like this simple ass Jake. He was in a car with his woman and his kid and his child. And what happened was his woman was going over the speed limit, but yet they asked for this nigga's information. The woman basically got away with doing away with the rules of the road. And they said, nigga, we want your information. Fuck this bitch. We want you. And he started trying to get all smart on him. Like, man, you see, I'm not the one driving, but yet they asked me for my information. Wait a minute, right? You the protector of the family, right? So they gonna try to get you out of the way first. But long story short, basically he got to try to say, well, that's against the law. Whoop, damn, bam, XYZ. Man, they snatched his ass out of the car, put his ass in that chokehold. He said, baby, give me a kiss. Hey, cause he know he might not make it beyond that, man. You know? So yeah, it says they are cruel and have no mercy. It says their voice roared like the sea. That represents their formation, how deep they are, because they're going to come with a lot of troops. That's why the scriptures say when the enemy come in as a flood, the Lord going to lift up a standard, man. That's why they have what you call stormtroopers. It says here that they roared like the sea and they ride upon the horses, set in array as men for war against thee, O daughter of Zion. Wee. It's going to be bad, Jake. We have heard the fame thereof. Our hands walk feeble. Anguish have taken a hold of us, and pain as a woman in travail. Okay, so it says, go not forth into the field, nor walk by the way, for the sword of the enemy interferes on every side. So they're gonna circumvent your areas, man. They're gonna be getting your ass in UK, they're gonna be getting you in Ireland, they're gonna be getting you in parts of Africa. They're gonna be all over the place, just bringing hell on our people. You know, and it says, O daughter of my people, gird thee with sackcloth and wallow thyself in ashes. Make thee suddenly mourning as for an only son, most bitter lamentation. For the spoiler should suddenly come upon us. And that spoiler is Esau Edom, man. All right, he gonna spoil you tribes, bro. All right, it's gonna be bad out here. Read 2nd Esdras 16 and 68. It says he should be like a madman, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. All right. Revelation 12:12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to you having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time, man. All right. They're moving quick. Hey, they said, look, this guy Biden said, look, I'm putting together a task force. We got to move quick. This shit is mutating. We're going to be in the 200,000s a day if we don't do something quick. They talking about as little as April. All right. People were going to have that shit in the UK starting December 1st all the way to January next month, man. Next year, Slovakia. So the time now to stop fucking playing games and bullshit, man. We're warning you. You know what and we warning you because ultimately we care about our people. And most of all, we ain't trying to get caught up in this. You know, if you don't want to get involved with the truth, then that's you. But hey, we're saving ourselves out here, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, we getting the blood off our hand. That's what I meant by that. Okay, the Lord is gonna save us, but we getting the blood off our hand. But anyway, this is the my last precept. There's so many precepts I can go into, but I'm actually pressed for time. But anyway, this is the book of 2 Esdras 16 and 68. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of the great multitude. And this scripture has been coming out a lot. It says, the wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they should take away certain of you and feed you, being idle of things offered to idol. That's the chip. That's the jab. You know, take the jab or lose the job, you know. And I ain't talking about no fucking punch to the chin, man. This is a real jab that's designed to fuck your ass up, to alter your whole DNA, you know. Anyway, and it says here, and they should feed you, being idle offered unto idols. And it says, and they that consent to them should be held in derision and in reproach and trodden on the foot. For there should be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, Israelites. And they should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall be known who are my chosen. And they should be tried as gold in the fire, because the Lord is going to lift up a standard through us, the election. And it says, but hear ye, O my beloved, says the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, and the God of them who keep my commandments and precepts, says the Lord Yahweh. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift themselves up. But woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities, like as a field is covered with bushes, and the path thereof is covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. So you niggas that's living in your sin, like this guy King Von, man, which we believe he was a sacrifice for Dirk. You know, people think there was more street beef. Nah, that's the cover up, man. He was sacrificed. If you heard that song by FBG Duck from 63rd Street, basically Duck got popped. It wasn't based on that retaliation song, you know, but it was based on him exposing that they were part of the Illuminati, so to speak, and they put a hit out on his ass. You know, because who the hell can afford to put $1 million bounty on their head? But that was the Lord's judgment. Why? Because they were laden with sin. Them niggas, man, they'll kill you just because the sun come up in the morning. Guys like that ain't gonna make it in the kingdom of heaven on this go round. That's why it says what it says. And it says, and it's left undressed, and it is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith. So anyway, I'm gonna give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors being to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. And with that, shalom and above all, Lord's will you were edified. Shalom.